This is Wilmington. Thought I'd give him a time to shine. I won't see him for a while when I leave for California. I don't know where I came up with the name Wilmington. I saw him and I went, this is Wilmington. Not my only frog. This is Big Joe. Oh, don't want to knock my laptop down. He gives a really good backbone to being able to lounge. Comfort is essential for my art to thrive. And all of the art I make is a contribution to world peace. So I have to be comfortable, and everybody has to be nice to me so that I can make the best art ever. Yeah, my suffering leads me to the profound, but I've suffered so much. Ugh. The turmoil, the desolation. Yet through all of it, I find solace and beauty. The love of the world. There is always beauty. And people go, what are you talking about? And then they list all the things terrible with the world. And I tell you, the beauty is in the survival. The beauty is in all of the people fighting for what they love. There is always love. You just have to change your perspective. I don't know. I say things. And then I get tired of it and I go on to something else. One of my Tumblr mutuals said that they really liked my videos where every single word I say is purposeful. And it tends to have a softer vibe to it. I express myself in every way possible. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I talk with my hands. And I talk so strange on my laptop. Because I spend more time talking to myself than people. I won't be doing this forever, but when I finally get to be around people more than just once in whatever moons, however many moons, I'm so charismatic, I'm so charming. I spent all of this time in isolation just bettering myself and growing. Because no matter what, no matter how long it takes, when I get to my success and I achieve what I set out to, it's gonna be so good. And the longer it takes, the more art I make. This is Dinah Shore. She sang the original No Mood at All. No mood at all. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I love jazz. This is my Moonglow Jazz playlist. I was sad for however long that mood episode is. I'm not really good with dates and times and all that. All of my time is pretty much unrestricted. So, my hands are... Yeah, that's right. Not only am I crazy, I'm also a freak of nature. Physically. And I forgot what I was saying. I got distracted by how weird I am. And I know there's so many things eventually when things happen. Someone will be dedicated enough to where they'll start clipping me. They'll go through all my videos and they'll make compilations for me. And then I get to rewatch something. And then I'm like, oh, so this is this is the stuff for me you see me for. And that's how I get to know you. That's how I get to know you. That's our parasocial connection, is I be myself, and you tell me what you get from it. And if I don't like what you say, I'll just delete it. Because this is my website. This is Split Level House. Everything I want is how I want it. Because everything I want is the best. And some people call me, what's the word? Not arrogant. Entitled. It's a word. My avarice. My avarice is due to the fact I deserve it. This is Blossom Dearie. I love her song Little Jazz Bird. I'm a jazz bird. It's the only kind of bird to be. A hip cat. A jazz bird is just a weird hep cat, jazz cat. Don't be square. But now that I'm out of the turmoil, like I was like sobbing, crying for like on and off. You know, it was more so rather than when I was really going through it. See, I was reliving the past. And I forgot what I was saying. Which isn't a bad thing when I'm reminiscing on sorrow. But I say the same things over and over again, which is awesome when it's an awesome thing, and when it's like, oh, it's my catchphrase, that thing I'm always saying, except I do not have one set catchphrase. Everyone knows me for a different reason. I'm just one of those people. Although, if you know me, you know Fermit. Fermit, Guram, Fermit, Destiel, OTP, Kirksbuck, OG, and Prick. Those are things I say every day. Also, I'm Split Level House, Howell Lester, Dan and Phil's long-lost Emperor child. I have a tag that's my friend Marky Moo. Parasocially. There's nothing wrong with a parasocial relationship. You know, just don't fucking suck. But people can suck and be terrible for any relationship. And you can have parasocial relationships with people you've met in real life. People you're around. Everything is arbitrary. Everything's a social construct and all that jazz. I break out into improvisational jazz constantly. I'm just like, I love jazz. And I have to be on that skiata, so then whenever I get to finally be around cool jazz musicians who like actually like improvising, and now I know more jazz standards. It's just the jazz session I went to was a lot of fucking high-paced, loud jazz, which, you know, it's not that it's bad, it's just I prefer cool jazz. I prefer the sweet sounds of Ella Fitzgerald. I used to do this for nobody to listen. It was just me watching myself say these things. It's another way of understanding myself, especially watching my facial expressions from the ones that are just me existing, which it's why also sometimes I'll make a video and turn the brightness off. It's just I can only do that when I have actual lighting, or else my face will be pitch black. One day there will be a video on my channel and I'm talking to somebody else and not just in my head to a wall. Hi, Dan and Phil. Give me your money. Or give me a Dan and Phil credit card. It'll be like that clip. It's George Clooney as Batman and he pulls out the Bat credit card. One time I saw this one post and someone was so fucking angry. They were like, this completely ruins Batman. When I watched that, I was like, what? Bat credit card? What the hell? This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Bat credit card. And they changed it was Batman and Robin, which was Val Kilmer, I think. And then or no, it was Batman and Robin is the sequel. The one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. All I'm saying is he was governor of California. Markiplier could run for political office, and I genuinely think that Markiplier, like, could run for political office. He's Markiplier. And I would be his whatever. I would be joining him in that grassroots campaign. Yeah, that's right. Markiplier is actually the socialist and Antifa woke mob running for that. Markiplier, save us! Save us, Markiplier! Dan and Phil run for them. I'm anti-establishment. I'm anti-institution. Everything, we would be able to fix everything just like if we just destroyed the Epstein class. Whoop, whoop, whoop. PSYOPs, I'm not gonna get into that. I get into this super controversial shit on me Tumblr blog, and then I vaguely refer to it everywhere else. Unless I'm talking to a specific person, and then I say it in extreme detail, and I'm just like, so, my blog is Phil Lester X Kermit the Frog. And I actually didn't start it with the intention of being the Fermit blogger, because I was just like, it was a revenge scheme to get back at the Muppet Joker. He was ignoring me. I just wanted to blog with him. I just wanted to cause some chaos on Tumblr. But he didn't like that I was taking over the narrative, because I'm a better writer and I'm way more imaginative than everyone, because I spend all my time blogging on Tumblr. I spend all my time talking to myself and using my imagination, because even though all of his fans were calling me a schizo, because they didn't like that I called him out for making pilgrim hats for Thanksgiving, which is super racist. And if you say anything otherwise, I'll delete what you say. You need to look into the genocide of indigenous people. What else is there to say? Think for yourself. Do your own friggity dick in research. So, originally I was like, he's ignoring me, so I'm gonna get the help of Gonzo the Muppet. Gonzo was going to take over my Tumblr, a genuine Muppet blogging from Tumblr to interact with the Muppet Joker, who the Muppet Joker, he's not an actual Muppet. It's a satire blog. It's about this guy. Okay, I'm going to use hyper online speak. If you are confused, you may just need to look up every single word I say. So, he is a kin of Kermit the Frog and the Joker, and ships them with each other and himself, and there's a thing with the satires where it's basically this guy just has a Muppet kink, but it's dark and edgy, because kink is disgusting and edgy. And so even though it's satire, the way that it's phrased, it actually contributes to purity culture, and because it is a caricature of a mentally ill person, it leads to people seeing mentally ill people as this way, because it is, it is made to make fun of someone like this. It is made to essentially be a lol cow, except it's blah 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 edgy satire. But people tried to genuinely lol cow me, which is, you can't do that, because I'm the jester. I'm the one milking myself, making myself laugh. It's a beautiful song. Once Upon a Summertime. Blossom Dearie always has such a nice take. Oh, I have 40 notifications. Yay, someone liked one of my videos. Oh, it was my mutual spam liking. I will go through and read every single post that they liked from me later. That's the thing about my blogging. I love seeing which of my posts people like, because I just say whatever. It's, imagine me posting on a website. Imagine if there was literally no function of me. It's a website all about me. I don't care about anyone else. I care about the things I love. So I care about the people who love me. What song is this? P.S. I Loved You, Billie Holiday. That's the thing about jazz. It is fucking peak. I'm a problem solver. And a lot of people don't like that. It's just like, dude, I am correct. If you just listen to me, if you just take my help, I will make your life infinitely better. But because you don't understand what I'm saying, you don't understand how I'm saying how it could actually happen, that you get mad because you aren't able to instantly understand what I say. I don't expect anyone to feel the way I do about anything. I'm a very unique person, and I'm aware of that. I've been told I'm special my entire life. And most of the time it was making fun of me. They're just mad that I actually like being myself. And that I don't have to pretend to be different. I just am awesome. But if you stopped conforming, then you would be different. Do something weird. Every day I think, how can I make the world a weirder place? How can I make this weirder? Unless I'm sad, then I'm just thinking the same thing, ruminating the same thought. But I can't stop it. One of the few things that is able to derail me is to think about what I am thinking, and I go, okay, what the fuck is the root of this? What is the root of this? And it goes, oh, it's this experience. And then you go, why did that experience hurt so much? Until eventually you get to the source, and then you're thinking about something else. And you can just repeat your conclusion. Boom. Free therapist's advice. It's like that one friend who's in therapy, and so then you go to them and they just repeat stuff their therapist said to you instead of using therapy speak to abuse mentally ill people. All y'all saying mentally ill people are inherently abusive when it's more like mentally ill people are easier to get away with abusing. Just destroyed a social construct. I'm an insane person. And you go, oh, no, you're not insane. You're just different. The smartest people are insane. No, I'm insane. I just don't post those parts of myself. I don't post everything online. It's just almost everything I do is fucking awesome and worth immortalizing. But I still have moments that are just for myself. All the fucking time.